What was the most unexpected challenge that you faced while making this movie a reality?
Well, how the hell do you make it
Yeah.
on a limited budget? Actually, that's the challenge. I mean, we had to pull all sorts of tricks out of the book.
Well, hello. My name is Russ Milheim. I'm from The Direct. Thank you for talking to me today about Cleaner.
Hi, Russ.
Congratulations on the movie. It's a really fun, action-thrilled adventure. I really enjoyed it. I thought Daisy really was great in it. The setting was really unique. The building cleaner aspect of it, I thought that was a really nice twist.
Yeah, well, of course, she's being stuck outside the building like
Yeah.
picking in a gold bowl. How the hell does she get back inside? Is actually but yeah, it was it was a challenge actually. All of that, halfway up the building and so forth. But she was great. I agree. She really committed 100%.
I was gonna ask about just the logistics of filming on the side of a building. Obviously, it probably wasn't a real side of the building. So, could you talk about a little bit how you guys pulled that off on set and what it looked like in reality?
Well, obviously, there's some plate work there,
Yeah.
right? We have to because look, most of it takes place at night, right? And unfortunately, well, first of all, legally speaking, you're not allowed up 700 feet
Yeah.
with a camera. Trying to shoot that at night is impossible, and they won't let you. They simply won't let you. They won't let it happen. The restriction are pretty so. Obviously, we had this. All of the plates are real plates. I mean, they were shot out of from the cradle that right where she's standing on and so forth. But obviously, there are visual effects in there and so forth. So, and they did a pretty good job on the visual effects, I think.
Yeah. When you were approaching this movie, what would you say your mission statement was? What was your driving goal that you wanted to achieve to pull it all together?
You know what? I just wanted to make a film that was exciting and that that was really entertaining, and it's fast paced. It's all of that, and go to the cinema, have a good night, watch it. You like it, great. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, well, fair enough. So it's really entertainment is what I want.
Hmm. Yeah, it obviously it was an entertaining film, but on top of just the entertainment value, there were a lot of themes and messages woven throughout the narrative, especially as it does follow kind of an activist hostage taker. How did you work to maintain a balance in the narrative to make sure that it wasn't ever too preachy for audiences that might, make some turn away?
Well, I think the thriller, the situation where she's outside, they're inside, is obviously permeates the whole thing. But also the terrorist side of it, I thought was very interesting in the script. In other words, they're eco-terrorists for a start. They're a generation apart. The Clive Owen and the Taz Skylar characters are a generation apart. They both have different approaches to this, and the fact that, as it were, there's a coup d'état in the middle of the on the side on the terrorist side of it, I thought was a very interesting aspect of it as well.
Yeah. What would you say for you personally, what was the most unexpected challenge that you faced while making this movie a reality?
Well, how the hell do you make it
Yeah.
on a limited budget? Actually, that's the challenge. I mean, we had to pull all sorts of tricks out of the book. um, uh, we had a tight budget for a film like this, and quite frankly, we had to all put our heads together to um, to make the thing work. I think that was the biggest challenge of all.
Yeah. I felt like watching it, it felt like there was a lot of inspiration from Die Hard. Did you pull from that film a lot personally for you when trying to?
No, I knew we'd obviously be compared to Die Hard, but everyone mentions that, but that's one other film that took place in a skyscraper with one guy, the Bruce Willis character. but if I told you I could give you 20 examples of people hijacking an aircraft or being in an aircraft, right? Um, there's probably, that probably people would not say, oh, oh yes, it's another hijacking film in an aircraft.
Yeah.
It's a so. But Die Hard was such a great movie. I think that of course you're going to be compared to that, but architecturally, it's the basics are the same, but the story is very different.
You directed the original Green Lantern film, a
Mhm.
project that star Ryan Reynolds is kind of always taking potshots at, having fun with in some of his films. I was just wondering, what are your thoughts on his consistent, fun little jabs at the project?
Oh, it's fair enough. Look, people didn't like it; it failed, right? I was the director, so obviously I take the heat for it, which is fine. Okay. Um, But all I can say is Ryan's a very funny guy, very talented. We actually had a terrific time on the film. I thoroughly enjoyed working with him and with Blake Lively. She was terrific as well, and and he's always he's got a great wit. Ryan. In fact, I wish to God he had written the script. I mean, it would have been great, but. But he's always taking jabs at it, and fair enough. The Listener was a big success for him because he met Blake Lively. So,
Yeah, there you go. The biggest success of
there
all.
you go. Yeah.
They're actually the new DCU is rebooting Green Lantern in live action here soon. The new television show. Have they reached out to you at all about it?
No, of course they won't reach out to me.
Hey, I don't know. Sometimes,
If I fucked up on the first one, they
yeah.
ain't going to come back to me again. Let me tell you.